Monsters from mad scientists, the product of atomic mutation, all excite our imagination, inflame our senses, corrupt our souls. The Earth has always been vulnerable, a fat sphere waiting to be plucked by beings from other planets, other galaxies, just as prehistoric monsters and terrifying creatures have threatened mankind.
We are the survivors of a disintegrated solar system. At this moment, the remainder of our fleet is circling your globe. Arrange for your world leaders to confer with us.
In 1957's Rodan, a prehistoric pterodactyl hatches in a mine and goes on a destructive rampage terrorizing Tokyo.
Supersonic jets cannot catch him. Rockets cannot stop him. Armored tanks are helpless before him. Even guided missiles are powerless. See Rodan destroy a modern city, leveling it to the earth with a killing airstream of his mighty wings. Nothing can stop him. Nothing escapes this monstrous beast of evil.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drew Pearson. We bring you this special radio television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon, the arrival of a space ship in Washington. The Army has taken every precaution to meet any emergency which may develop. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I think something is happening.
Monsters from other worlds can sometimes come in peace. A robot, Gort, is the apparent monster in 1951's cult masterpiece, The Day the Earth Stood Still. This alien visitor reflects a Christ-like benevolence.
I came here to give you these facts. But if you threaten to extend your violence, this Earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
Without you, what could he do?
There's no limit to what he could do. He could destroy the Earth.
All vehicles, close in. Let's go.
From the frozen glacier world, unchanged in 1,000,000 years, a giant insect from the dawn of time is released from its icy bondage, where it's born again to come forth and unleash indescribable fear and paralyzing terror in New York City as it tries to engulf the world as it heads south. In 1957's The Deadly Mantis.
Where are they? Where are the bodies?
Easy.
In all the kingdom of the living, there is no more deadly or voracious creature than the praying mantis. You think you'll be able to drive it out to sea? I hope so.
Every device of military science, every defensive weapon, radar, planes, rockets, marshaled to destroy 1,000 units. A monster leaving a trail of carnage, spreading panic across a continent.
Hit the alert button. Yes, sir.
Nothing in its path was safe. Not the planes in the sky. Not the ships at sea. Nor the vehicles on the ground.
You boys might just as well go back. There aren't any bodies.
And then this most dangerous monster that ever lived challenged the security of our city.
Mars attacks the Earth in 1953's adaptation of H.G. Wells's famous tale, War of the Worlds.
This could be the beginning of the end for the human race. For what men first thought were meteors or the often ridiculed flying saucers are in reality the flaming vanguard of the invasion from Mars.
Looks like they're going to come out of that gully pretty soon. We'll have to rush our defenses to be ready when they do.
The guard can need plenty of reinforcements.
We'll get them. Lieutenant!
Look! They slashed across country like scythes, wiping out everything that's trying to get away from them.
That explains why communication is cut the moment their machines begin moving.
Montreal's blacked out. Nothing more's come through.
Same thing that happened on the Pacific coast. Anything from them yet?
No, Mr. Secretary, we've had nothing from San Francisco for over 5 hours.
The nations of the world mobilize their armed might, rushing to defend the Earth against the unknown weapons of the super race from the Red Planet. Is there nothing that can stop the Martian death machines? Guns, tanks, bombs, they're like toys against them. We know now that we can't beat their machines. We've got to beat them. All over the world, human beings cower before the onslaught of these unearthly enemies, whom no one has ever seen. Panic that sweeps around the globe as the great masses of mankind flee blindly in a headlong stampede of hysteria.
In 1963, King Kong the monster ape is taken from his native South Sea island paradise and brought to the Japanese homeland to engage in the ultimate battle with the king of monsters, the fire-breathing lizard known as Godzilla, where they leave a path of ultimate annihilation in King Kong versus Godzilla.
A trail of terror to his Japanese homeland.
Captain, water in the conning tower.
Godzilla! Roaring defiance to the only enemy on Earth strong enough to challenge him. The unconquerable King Kong, giant gorilla god of this South Seas paradise, where sensuous maidens offer themselves in ritual sacrifice to his brute embrace.
Godzilla has a brain about this size. He is sheer brute force. While Kong is a thinking animal. His brain is considerably larger. About 10 times the size of this gorilla's skull. Being instinctive rivals, there is no doubt that they will attempt to destroy one another.
King Kong versus Godzilla, heading for their colossal collision, shattering every obstacle that stands between them in the most fantastic rampage of annihilation ever recorded on film. See King Kong stamp Tokyo into the ground, holding a beautiful girl in his grasp. See Godzilla destroy an entire army. Kong trapped by the blazing barrier of 1 billion volts. But nothing, nobody can stop the great showdown when King Kong and Godzilla meet to fight for survival of the fittest.
In 1953's classic Invaders from Mars, Martians invade the Earth, abducting people and turning parents into zombies, all under the control of a bodiless Martian brain in a bottle.
Invaders from Mars. He saw them land from outer space. He saw them capture innocent people only to destroy. Father turned against son. People changed into strange, weird animals. A general of the army becomes a saboteur. Trusted police turned into arsonists. The boy's parents changed into killers.
But nobody's getting anywhere out there. Nobody can locate anything, anybody. The Martians, you've got to stop them.
Invaders from Mars, capturing humans at will for their own sinister purposes, turning them into diabolical instruments of destruction. Invaders from Mars, weird, fantastic beings of a superintelligence, ruling a race of synthetic humans and pitting them against mankind's dream to conquer the universe.
Come on, step on it. Search every tunnel. We gotta find Ronaldo and the kid. When the colonel gives a signal, get back here on the double.
In 1953's Robot Monster, a Martian gorilla in a diving helmet wipes out the Earth's entire population except for one family.
With the swiftness of a deadly cosmic ray, the Earth is invaded by indestructible moon monsters. Their ghastly mission, death for all humans. Robot Monster brings you an actual preview of the devastating forces of our future. Unsuspected revelations of incredible horrors that will terrify you with their brutal reality.
There is no escape from me. Very well. I will recalculate. Your death will be indescribable. Fool humans, there is no escape.